Hello everyone, this is Noughts and Crosses class. Let's start. In this project, you will create a Noughts and Crosses game in a Python that is able to learn from how you play. You won't give it instructions for how to play or tell it what the objective or rules of the game are. Instead, you'll show it examples of playing the game, and when it's seen enough examples to start trying to play for itself, you will tell when it beats you. So let's start. But before we start, I would like to talk about some logics. And here the position of spaces on the Noughts and Crosses board are numbered from 0 to 8. For this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, like positions of the board, and they are stored in the list in this list. So each position is labeled here for 1, 0. This is 1, this is 2, and so on. So here are some logics also about labeling. An empty space is shown as 1. This is empty space, and Noughts like O's is shown by 2, and crosses axes shown by 3. So here is some like little explanation of that in easy way. Empty is 1, O is 2, X is 3. So here's an example: 2 1 1 1 3 1 1 1 1. So according to this information, we can draw the board, and on the zeros position there is a O. On this position is 0 2 1 2 3 4. On the fourth position it is X, so it's 3. After knowing some logics of the game, we might ask question like what we are going to do. And answer for this: you're going to train a computer to play Noughts and Crosses. You will do this by showing examples of how you play the game. Imagine the board looks like this in X turn. So this is X turn since O, X, O, and then there is a, a board, how it's stored, how the value of this stored in the, like how the data is stored. So imagine you put X in the center. You put here X. So you get it X here. Imagine now it's O's turn. Also in the data you can find here that it's written opponent and a player. Why we do that? Using opponent and player instead of Noughts and Crosses means that computer can learn from both Noughts and Crosses move. You will use examples of moves from the player that wins the game to train the computer. If you X win, you will use your moves as example to train the computer. If the computer O wins, you will use the computer's moves to train with. These examples of moves that lead to winning will teach the computer how to play to win. So finally, let's start. We go to our lovely website machinelearningforkids.co.uk in the browser. We press get started. We log into our account and click projects. In the projects, we click on the copy template, and then we need to find Noughts and Crosses and import it. After importing Noughts and Crosses, you should see Noughts and Crosses in your project list, so we click on it. After clicking on it, we need to click on the train button, and then you will find these buckets the template already created for us. So we go to our website machinelearningforkids.co.uk. We press get started. We log into our account. After logging in, we need to import one project. So we need to import the project. We need to press copy template. We press copy template, and we need to find Noughts and Crosses. So we find this one. We press import button. After pressing import, also we press import again, and it's gonna be imported to our project list, so we can find Noughts and Crosses here. Press on Noughts and Crosses, and then press train button, and here we find some buckets which already created by template. So finally, it's time to code. To remind you, we're going to use in this project Spider just in case you don't know. So you have to download it, and the video about downloading Spider also available. Okay, let's start. Here I click on make, so you press on make and then click Python. After clicking Python, you will find this APK. You will need it. You will need this actually for writing our code. Just remember where it is. After all, we will copy this to our code, and then we need to go to the github.com delay Noughts and Crosses. So we go to this website, and then we need to clone clone this project to our computer, and then we need to download zip. After downloading zip, we extract it and open it in the Spider. So after extracting it and opening in a Spider, we need to get APK. We will find on the 13th row the K, put your project APK here. We need to copy this and put it here. After all, make sure you have request and pygame installed. If your requests and pygame are not installed, you need to ask us how to do that. This is not hard. I will show you also in this video. So let's go further, and then we need to run the program and play Noughts and Crosses. So let me show you how to do that. So we finished here on the training button. So we just press on the back to the project. We press make button. We wait a little bit, and then since we writing on Python code, we need to press on the Python and wait a little bit. And as you remember, we have this. We need to get this, but before getting this, we need to just remember this one. This is needed for us. After getting this, we just need to go to this website, github.com, delane, DALELANE /noughts/and/crosses. So after going to this website, we will find the code here. So we just need to export it. We just need to clone it. So we press here, clone, and we download zip. After extracting it to our computer, we need to open the py file in the Spider, and we will find this code. We need to make sure that requests and pygame are installed, so we need to write some console command, which is not hard. So after finding the code, you can find the problems with the installation. So if you run the code, it can have problem with the libraries. So to fix it, you just need to. Usually it happens because of the pygame. So to fix it, you just need to write pip install pygame, and it's gonna be installed here. If it's already installed on your computer, it will be. Also, you need to install requests. So you just need to write pip install requests, and if it's already done, it will be said requirement already satisfied, which is in my laptop. If it's not, it will download it for a longer time, maybe like 1-2 minutes, and then we'll show you something like successful installation, something like that. So yeah. You need to write the key from your machine learning to you need just copy the key here and paste it. It is in on your website, on your account, machine learning for keys.co.uk. You can find it there, and then you just press green run button, and it's gonna be create a one window. You're gonna create this window where you can play the game against the bot. First of all, it's gonna put a random so you can easily win it. After playing some games, you can find the console, and in console you can find some output. Just read it, and it's written here like who won the game, the star positions, and so on. So next, what we're going to do is to edit Python program so that moves made by whoever, doesn't matter whether it's human, which is you, or whether it's computer, the AI gonna train to with your data, like with the data who won. So it doesn't matter who is winning, AI gonna be better, better and better every time, every game. So to fix it, we need to find this code. It's you can find it on the 186 row. So it's gonna be here. It's the function's name learn from this. And we need to find this code and add the for loop here. So we need to add in the for loop. We have this for loop. So we need to add this code to the for loop. So each move is added to your project training data. So we need to add to train board history index the dot winner comma winner the decisions idx. So we need to add this one to our code. So we have this output, which is human won. We played one game only. I played on only one game, and you can find this output, like what that is, that human won, and so on. So to modify our program, we need to go to the 186 row. So it's gonna be down, 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 and we can find this block of the code named learn from this. This is some comments, some which you can read. It's gonna be made clear for you how it works. This is actually explanation of the block of the code. So if someone win the code, machine learning model can learn from this. It's like making us hint. So we need to modify it as it's shown there. We need to write add to train. Yeah, we have this add to train, and we need to write board history index, and then this winner and winner decisions idx. This is how we update it. After updating it, we can run the code and play that. Just play a little bit, play some games, and then we can check the data which are storing in the machine learning that's for keys.co.uk website. We can train the data, add more, and then we can edit, learn from this. So train new model. So after each playing, it's gonna train it again and again and again and again. So the every data in the game gonna be trained. So let's try to play one game. We press on the green run file. We have this game, for example. Let's play against the bot. I put in the middle, I block it, and I win finally. Yeah, great. After playing the game, we can check the training data buckets. So we can find some data here which is stored because we add some code there. So it's stored here. You see that this is this data, the stored data of the winner. So let's add the code which is shown in the presentation also, and then we can try to play more. So again, we find this block of the code, learn from this, and in here we need to add train new model after the for loop. So after the for loop we need to write another train new model function. So after each game it gonna learn train the model again and again, and it's gonna be learned faster. So let's play a couple games, and then we will see how our AI is smart. So you can try to play more games, just in case. Oh, you see, it won me. Even with one data, it won me. Lol. So you can try to play many games to make sure that your AI gonna be smart. It's gonna be fun, and you can try to win it. This time I won, but the AI is not so good. Also, let's go to the website and see whether our data is training or not. So here we can find the data which is stored. So we can find that many games we play, many data we have. So let's check also whether our data is training. So let's here, and as you see, it's already trained right now already. So here where we can find that the code which we wrote is working. That's great. So after checking whether it trained or not, in our case it's yes, we go to further. We need to press describe your model to see how your model works. So we can find this one, and we can find the test, we can visualize our data, and our decision tree gonna be not so big, therefore we can play more to make it better, to see the bigger decision tree. So you can read about that a little bit more, and then play again and again to make our AI better. So after doing this all things with coding, with playing, you can ask what we have done. You have trained the computer to play Noughts and Crosses. You didn't have to describe the rules to the computer. You didn't tell it should try to get 3 notes in a row. The rules are in Python code, so it can be displayed but aren't used in the machine learning model. So you showed it how you play by collecting examples of decisions that you made when you win. When it makes decisions that leads to winning, this is added to its training data so it can be even more confident in the approach in future. This is called reinforcement learning. You should learn reinforcement learning because when it does something good, you are reinforcing this by rewarding it.